Mythics, welcome. We are back with another You Decide. This time is part 4 of Where Shadows Fall by David Lowrie. Yes, it's another Savage Realms book. My name is Ken Boyter, but you probably all know that. And this is the Edra Tales Twitch channel. We've also got an Edra Tales YouTube channel. Plus, if you want some fantasy reviews, go check out the Bottled Imp. This is Grocklesnook of said Bottled Imp. Over 450 episodes of fantasy book reviews, fantasy film reviews, and fantasy board game reviews. What are you waiting for? Well, watch this first. Good evening, Julian. Good evening. Yes, sorry I'm late. I got delayed. Through circumstance. Not something else there, but through circumstance. So sorry about that. So what we might do is we might just jump in straight away, because I do have to leave at 8:30 as normal. So this is going to be a slightly shorter episode. Good morning, Lowrie. Thank you for joining us. Sorry I'm late. I am in the dungeon. Yes, exactly. It's complicated. It's complicated. They took me out of the dungeon to beat me. That's a bit harsh. Hello there, Spellsing. How are you? I've got the hiccups now. Got the hiccups. Glad it wasn't. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's what I was hinting at. No, it was all above board and as it should be. So, let's crack open the beverage. I'm having the Copperberg mixed fruit cider. It is 4%. It's a tiny can. Little tiny can. So nobody's getting drunk tonight. Well, I don't know. You might be. I'm not. Hello there, Jam. How is everybody? And Chris is here as well. Is Chris Spellsing then? Is that how that works? There we go. Look at that. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. Cheers, everybody. Cheers. They better not be, Jam. Although, outside the dungeon, there was a spider. There was a spider the side of the dungeon and a little hedge, and it had created a little web. Well, when I say little, a big web. It's massive. That is good. That is some good cider. Right there. Jay Jr. likes those Copperberg, but the alcohol-free ones. Oh, can you get alcohol-free ones now? See, it's good actually doing alcohol-free ones, because although, yeah, just expensive. Anyway, let's not go down the alcohol-free rabbit one. You can see I was gearing up for a sort of rant, but anyway, we're going to crack on. We haven't got time. We've got time. We've got to get off this island. We're an island full of well, not zombies, are they? Cannibal people that eat cannibals. No, that eat people. We don't want that. We don't want to be stuck on that type of island. So let's get all the equipment we need. We've got the dice. We've got the timer. Woo! The timer of doom. The sands of doom. We also need a pencil. Let's have a look. Now, yeah, we got 2 pencils. One was Jam's pencil. We have... What else do we need? Oh, I've lost one of your dice, Jam. I've got one glowing dice. One glowing dice. It must be over in the corner of the dungeon. So, we are a person, not quite sure, person named Shadow, and we've been shipwrecked. Yeah, 4 candles. We've been shipwrecked on this island, and it's dangerous. However, we have made a friend. Lowrie's put here, the newest Predator was surprisingly excellent, enough for Schwarzenegger to be in talks to come back after 37 years for the next one even. Yay. Well, that's good. It's surprisingly good. Thing is, if you have a good story, good characters, even if it's a sequel, it can be good. But you really do. Look at me, messy pup. Look at that. Spelt my scrag down there. Might have to go and change shirts. Should I just ignore that? Should we just cover it up? There we go. The spider ate it. Fork handles for forks. Yes, you can make a comeback. I don't know though. 37. What would he be now? 67? Is he nearly 70? He's probably nearly 70. However, sequels can be good. Fold your jerkin over it. What do you call me a jerkin for? Yeah, that's going to annoy me. Let me change my t-shirt. They do allow us to have 2 t-shirts in the dungeon. They're obviously flea-ridden, but you know, at least they give you a change of clothing. And of course, it's getting slightly chillier now. Slightly chillier. They don't give us any extra straw to sleep on, though. I mean, that would be ridiculous. How bad can beer in a cellar of Carnivals be? Been a week since we drank it. Ooh. I still reckon... Will Arnie get the chopper? I still reckon a Winnie the Pooh version of Predator would be fun. Who's the Predator then? What, like, or the Predator versus all, like, Winnie the Pooh and Eeyore and things like that? They wouldn't stand a chance. Little Eeyore and Pooh. They wouldn't. And little Twiglet. What's Twiglet going to do? I think that's the Pigulator. Oh, I see. The Piglet is the Terminator. No, the Predator. Good evening, Steve. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sorry that I'm late. The Pigulator, the Predator, the Pigator. That's how you pronounce that one. The Pigator. But you probably knew that already. So we are with Shadow. We have we're called Shadow. We have a life force of 19 out of 25. Character class, we are Rogue. We've got combat skill 4+2. Skills and attributes, we've got accuracy 2, stealth 3, lockpicking 3, pickpocketing 2, intellect 3, strength 2, agility 3, charisma 2, resistance 2, luck 2. So we've not tested a lot of stuff. However, in this game book, the way that it works in Savage Realms, if you fail an agility test or one of the tests, you actually gain a point because you've learnt from your mistake, which is kind of, that's quite cool. Yeah, if it bleeds, we can kill it. And that is our motto, absolutely. Ain't got time to bleed. Long pig snacks. Yes, we have participated in a few sort of, you know, dodgy meals. I want Hawking's body found. So, this is part 4. Oh, that was it. And which drink are we drinking? And you chose the ruby red. The ruby red. So, let's find out. I'm going to read the previous one just to remind us exactly what happened. Because we got a friend on board. So, crouching down beside the 3 barrels, you run off a small amount of liquid of each jugs and then smell them. The liquid from the left tap is pale and clear. The liquid is a reddish brown and... hang on. The left is pale and clear in the colour of straw. It smells sour. From the middle tap, the liquid is reddish brown and cloudy. It smells sweet but bitter. And the liquid from the right tap is dark and opaque. It forms a creamy head when poured in a jug. That's got to be Guinness, surely. It has a malty smell. Well, you went for the ruby red ale... But is it ale? Is it ale? It didn't kill you because you wasn't armed. No sport. So here we go. Knock, knock. Knock, knock. Stick around. Who's there? Right. So, You grab an ale jack and draw off a pint of the ruby red ale, which froths pleasantly as it fills the jack, and then sit down on the floor and take a sip. It is beautiful. It is sweet at first with pleasant malt, and finishes with a dry bitterness. It may be the best beer. Hang on. It may be the best beer you've ever drank. And you found it in this hellhole? You really want another pint. At this time, please perform a resistance check. Are you suspecting what I'm suspecting? So we do have to roll a 1d6. So, should we go for jams? We'll use jams die. And, what was it? A resistance. Now, we've got to get a 1 or 2 to succeed. A 1 or 2 to succeed. I've got a feeling it's not beer or wine. Julian says, bring me the head of Alfredo Garcia, preferably in the tomato-based sauce. Bottoms up, Lirin says to Nietzsche, that which does not kill us makes us stronger. Use the FF die if you want a 1 or 2. Do you know what? As I picked this up, Julian, I thought, yeah, actually, we need the FF dice because I seem to be rolled high on jams dice. Right, here we go then. We're going to do an FF dice. Oh, there it is. There's the other one. We found the other one. Yay! It was hiding out in the dice tower. Here we go then. We need a 1 or a 2. Oh, it doesn't disappoint. These are the dice that keep giving low scores. 1 or 2. Look at that. If you're successful, return to 470. 470. Okay, 470. Regretfully, you decide it's a bad idea to drink any more and stand up. Right away, your head begins to spin. The lack of alcohol over 2 years has left you unused to its effects. Lightweight. Reduce your agility. No, we need a number 2. Yeah, just when we need a 1. We got a 1. It was all worked out. Reduce your agility and your combat score by 1 point each for the next 5 references until your head clears. What? Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark down how many reference we've got. And that was what? Sorry. Agility in your combat. So I'll put a little star there. Agility and combat. It's reduced by 1. So we're on... Blimey, we're on 3 combat and 2 agility. You go to leave the room, heading towards the unlocked door. If you have the code word, any of these code words. Okay, do we have the code word superior? No. Do we have inferior? That more sounds like us, doesn't it? We haven't got inferior. We've not found a lot of these, to be honest. No. If we've got gonadal, I'm sure we've got... No, we've not got that one. If you don't have any of these code words, go somewhere else. At least it was alcohol. Yes, that's true. Yes, because if it had been human blood, then we wouldn't have felt the effects of that, would we? Okay. So we're going 492, 492, 492, and this is one of the paragraphs. So we need to survive 5 because we don't want to get into combat or agility because we're -1 at the moment. Pretend we have jam. My heart bleeds. We can't cheat. What's the point? What's the point of anything? Do you mind? Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Do you mind if people cheated in your game book? Would you mind that? I don't know if I'd mind that. I probably would mind that. Because it's like, look, I've spent nearly a year, well, on and off a year, writing this bloody thing. The least you can do is not cheat. Although we are cheating because we've got 3 lines. But anyway... Damn, just read that they have raised the age of retirement to another year to 68 now. I need to win a lottery or to find some job that makes a lot of money and makes me happy. Sadly, none of these things are happening anytime soon. That is frustrating. That's balls, isn't it? That's just politicians having a laugh, isn't it? How's that helping anybody? It's not helping anybody. At 68, you want it. 65, you're knackered. You want out. No, you can retire whenever you like. It's just, can you afford to retire? If you won the lottery at age 30 and you thought, yeah, I can retire, retire. What they mean is you can't get your state pension. So if you don't need your state pension and you've got other pensions or whatever, then you can. 54 knackered now, mate. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so that yeah. I've taken the money and that's a good point. Jam's like, yeah, if you've paid for the book, do what you like, throw it away, burn it, give it to someone else. Don't have to play it. I've written it, but you've paid me, so we're all good. Job's a good un. They won't get much from me, age 68. Yeah, exactly. You're not going. Don't tell them, Pike. Don't tell them. Okay, so we unfortunately any of the cupboards. As you are getting ready to leave, you notice another door to your right as you face the cellar door. When you try it, you discover it is locked, but it does have a relatively modern latching locking system, the kind you do not need a key from the inside. Did you drink the stout? I think we drank the ruby red, didn't we? Otherwise, you can leave by the cellar by going out one of two ways. So here we go then, you got a choice. Do you want to exit by the way of the open door you came? Type open. Otherwise, you can unlock the other door and leave that way. Type other. So if you want to go out the same door that we came in through the cellar, type open. If you want to try the other door and unlock it, type other. We drank the ruby. Thank you. Hello, Sally. Good evening. That's the effect you have on me, Sally. Other. Bother. Am I bothered? Right, here we go then. So it looks like other. Yeah, I think with this game book, the key is to keep going, not necessarily to double back on yourself. But, might be wrong. Might be the wrong choice. You never know with Choose Your Own Adventure game books. So we're going to go to the other door. Okay. You find yourself at a four-way junction with passages branching off to the left and right, and the corridor also carrying on in front of you. Having a quick look further down the corridor you have been following brings you to a set of huge double doors on the left side of the passage. There's a lot of noise, shouting and laughter coming from beyond it. The doors are locked with a very ornate lock. You decide not to try it yet. Instead, turning back and heading up the corridor until the cellar door is in front of you again. You'll have to try one of the other two passageways. Okay, if you decide to take the left passageway, type left. If you decide to head to the one on the right, type right. So we've got left or right. Left or right. Sally, make things go limp in your hand. Not quite, Julian. I get nervous around here. That sexual frisson. The risky life quote that mod described as a heavy machine gun in 1986 Aliens. Oh. Left, not the effect I was hoping for. No, exactly. Hadouken. What have we got then? It's unanimous. It was unanimous, that vote. But is this vote unanimous? Do you want to go left or do you want to go, what was it? Right. I can't remember. The other thing. Left. Yes, you're terrified. No, not that. It's, you're nervous around someone if you like them. You get a bit nervous, don't you? Do you remember when you're a teenager and you're at the disco and you go, oh, she's going on. And then eventually your mate goes over and goes, my mate fancies you. It's that one over there. And then they look over there and then they normally go, no, I'm not having any of that. Left for freedom. It's always left. Left for freedom. We're going to go left then. The left passageway, 17. You seem so lovely. on screen and in photos. Yeah, it's all a lie. It's all filters. Oh no! That's what I want you to think. Exactly. Normally I've got like a red dot just on my hand when I go out, when they let me out the dungeon. Yeah, I've never revealed who the dungeon master is, have I? Who my jailer is. 17. The corridor goes downhill quite steeply into the stone. The passage is about 12 feet wide, and the floor is smooth from hundreds of years of regular use. You descend into the darkness until you estimate you are about 50 yards below where you started. You soon arrive at a small cavern. It is lit with eerie green light, with moss covering the walls. The cave is huge and almost circular, with tall stone walls and a high ceiling, and is crammed full of random assortment of items. There are crates and barrels, boxes and jars, and what appears to be parts from several old carts. There are also piles of books, trinkets and ornaments, fine pottery and cut glass goblets, and tools such as hoes, rakes and shovels. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. It is more than obvious that these items have been dumped here over time, for they are covered with a thick layer of dust. Among these things you discover a sword. If you do not have a current or a less weapon, you make this entry. So are we just literally back at the beginning? Because if we are, I'm a little bit disappointed. We've already got a sword. I can't be bothered to write another sword down. We've got a sword +1 already. Cut glass goblins. Lee is here. Hello, Lee. 2 paragraphs till we are sober. Oh, thank you for keeping a note of that, Lee Rin. Yeah, I hadn't done that. Let me write that down then. That's the third one. I normally have written my jest from the sniper rifle. Cut price goblins. Come on. Roll up. Get your cut price goblins. Okay. You flip over a nearby trunk and almost yelp in surprise at what is inside. It is literally full of gold coins. Oh yeah, have we done the value of which will be enough to buy the finest tablets in 11? You're about to start filling your pockets when you stop yourself. What use is money here? From what you can tell, the only things that creatures seem to be interested in are feasting, fighting and fornication. The 3 Fs. You decide instead to have a look round and 3 things grab your eye. First is a strange dull metal rod about a foot long and a couple of inches in diameter. It is hexagonal and one end is embossed with some sort of sign or sigil. Secondly, there is a lovely but small buckler shield, which we did take last time. Finally, there's a pair of rather fine black leather boots. They look like they're mid-calf, soft and yet with good flexible sole. Each has a silver wing engraved on the heel. So, let's look back at where we've been. I'm sure we've been there before, haven't we? Yes, 17. So in part 2, we actually, from 17, the handsome shield. So, let me see if we've done anything else. 253 and 282. Let me see. Just so we don't go around in circles. 282. Yeah, okay, so give the man the chalice. Well, I didn't know we had just had to prostitute us, pretty much. Just like in Ealing every 2 years. Yeah, exactly, the 3 Fs. That's exactly what went through my mind as well, Julia. Feasting, fighting and fornication. Welcome to Fighting Fantasy Fest 5. Knocks rust off sword and Arnie. Yeah. Crom. Right, here we go. Chili flakes. The chili flakes. Let's take the boots with Hermes wings. Yeah. So the ones we haven't looked at is the dull metal rod. So type rod. And if you want to look at those, or type boots if you want to look at the boots. These boots hopefully were made for kicking. Because if we come up against the monsters again, the eating flesh monster people, rod. Wonder what that is. A dull metal rod. Rod hull. There's no choice for emu, though. FFF5, where Ken walks past. Jam, mate, you've got to let it go. If anyone's to blame here, it's you. Yeah? I'm the victim in this. Me. I'm the victim. And you're just victim blaming, Jam. Right, here we go. Rod. Suspiciously dull. Yeah, why would it be dull? What is a dull metal rod? What would that be used for? Spellsing would also look at the rod. Okay, are we sure we've not done this before? We have been to 352. This is 252. So, should be completely different. In rod we trust. Oh, could be a rusty key. That's a good point, actually, Lowrie. Stevens appears, stop insulting the rod. He tries his best, yeah. Nobody wants to go and chat to him. Right. You pick up the metal rod expecting it to be heavy, but is as light as balsa wood and weighs almost nothing in your hand. The metal is so smooth it is hard to hold on to and seems to thrum. I'm going to say that again. And seems to thrum with an internal power. There are a couple of round buttons on the haft. We found a remote control. That's what TV remote control. But you decide against pressing them here. Drawing your sword, you try to score it, but your blade is unable to make even the faintest mark on the rod. You also tried bending it, thinking that due to its lightness it should be a simple task, but is stronger than the strongest steel. There is a strange marking on one end, a circular sigil with 5-pointed star at its centre. Around that, it is an elliptical shape with a single arrow shape passing through it. You shrug. It is not the sign of any royal family, clan or guild that you know of. But then again, in this world, how would you know? Shout out to D&D Immovable Rod. Is that what it is? Yeah, I was thinking Rod, Jane and Freddie, exactly. Yeah, she did do that, apparently. We need Jane and Freddie. That's the quest that we need to go on. You need to reunite Rod, Jane and Freddie after Rainbow was cancelled on telly. That even rhymes. So if you'd like to take it, add it to your inventory. So I think we should take it, shouldn't we? I mean, it'd be stupid not to. Once we've found it, we might as well take it. So we have dull rod. Doesn't do anything yet, but, you know, maybe we can stick it somewhere. Keep it clean. Take it. It might be a monkey's amazing staff. Again, I thought that. What? It goes. It grows. It grows when you shake it. Yeah, it seems magical. I would imagine. I'm hoping it's magical, Lee. Magical Lee. Otherwise, it will just be a dull rod that's come off a table or something. Or maybe it's high-tech, exactly. It could be aliens. Bungle was my favourite. Oh, Jeffrey, no. Come on, Jeffrey. No, I don't know. Come on, Jeffrey. Jeffrey, Zippy's always having a go at me. Right, it's out of all of them, George is the easiest to imitate, isn't he? Well, Zippy, why did you do... No, sounded like he had a stroke. Right then. Higher pitched. Bungle? Not like that. Pleased with what you have found, you decide to take a look at the next item. You're making your way over to it when out the corner eye you're perceiving something move. You whirl round but see nothing. Once again, you sense movement, this time behind you. It's accompanied by a faint rustling sound. And it seems to be moving upwards. This time when you turn, you notice that the shadows on the floor seems to be moving. You quickly realise it's not shadows themselves that are moving, but the source of light. That is when you look up, and what you see terrifies you. Okay, turn 74. Surely Zippy's the easiest, just Channel 8 Edmund doing Vivian and the Young Ones. God, I can't do that anymore. Rick. No, Rick. That's more Rick, that is. Do you know what, though? Is a complete... No, it's terrible. No, that's pepperoni. Same thing. One more paragraph till we get sober. One more paragraph to get sober. Zippy, more like a Dalek. Zippy is, yeah, more like a Dalek. No, he's just shouting pepperoni. Oh, I see. I'm going to put this out there. Was Zippy voiced by the same person that voiced the Daleks then? Is that why it does sound like... I think it is. I think I read that somewhere. Up above you, it is a huge clump of green fuzz-like moss. Have we been here before? Or is this... We've been... I don't think we've been to this particular thing, but these seem to then fly about. Yes, Roy Skelton. Ah, there you go. Yeah, I think he was Zippy. Yeah. So these green fuzz-like monsters can appear anywhere, it seems, then. Fuzz-like moss. It seems to have moved from the sides of the walls and up the ceiling and directly over you. Writhing as it moves, it reminds you of a shoal of fish, with lots of smaller creatures moving, but having the appearance of something much larger. Deciding it's time to leave, you turn to run, but as you do, a tentacle-like appendage emerges from the huge bald mass and wraps around your ankle. You're pulled from your feet and soon find yourself hanging upside down. This is quickly followed by another tentacle seizing your right hand. As you are slowly lifted up towards the ceiling, the strange creature, a single eye and a large mouth suddenly appear, with the smaller creatures becoming its teeth. Your left hand still free, you draw your sword and fight with some difficulty. But where should you strike first? At this time, please for an intellect check. Well, we shouldn't pass this, should we? Intellect, though, we're on 3. So 1, 2 or 3. We've fought this before, exactly. Roy also wrote the practice episode that's filled with innuendo. Oh, did he? Was that the pilot then? No, they wouldn't have done a pilot. Contrary to popular belief, he did not base Zippy voice off the Daleks. Oh, okay, 412. But when asked where he got it, he jokingly claimed it was a cross between Margaret Thatcher and Ian Paisley. Oh, yeah. It is Cthulhu. Hi, Cthulhu. Right, here we go then. We're going to be performing an intellect test. We want 1, 2 or 3. We've got the Fighting Fantasy dice. All should be golden. It's a 2. Of course it's a 2. Of course it's a 2. Right then. So we did successfully do an intellect check. So hopefully we'll know which tentacle to hit first. 3, 5, 9. Trying to stay calm, you reason that the eye seems to be the seat of the creature's intelligence. You wait until you are close and then strike. Now this time before the strength and an agility attack. Ooh. We're -1 on those though, aren't we? There's a number 2. Mind of Moria, and we're a donkey. Exactly. We are sober. Are we sober? Oh, did we get through that one then? Okay, well let's fudge it, even if it isn't strictly true. Okay, let's fudge it. We are sober. Right, we're sober. So, what we're going to do is... Oh, I see. Please perform a strength and agility check, combining the skill and attribute scores for both, then roll 2d6. If you roll equal... Okay, so strength and agility... Strength is 3, agility is 3, so that's 6, but we do have to roll 2d6, so we got a 50-50 chance then. Got a 50-50 chance. We want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6. Come on. Oh, that was even over as well. I cheated once. I'm free. Okay, so we failed. We failed that one. If you rolled higher, 419. Although we might get an extra agility and an extra... we might do. Your last sword strike is weak, and the hilt is wrenched out of your hand as the blade is absorbed into the monster. The creature follows suit by quickly engulfing you. The digestive process begins almost immediately, but you are unable to scream because of the green fuzz in your mouth. We did. It was going so well. It was going so well. We did. So is that our first death? I think that is our first death, isn't it? That's our first death. What is this? Masks of Mayhem? I know. Ooh, what's going on? Ken killed us, Sally. Oh dear. Don't you blame me, Jam. Sad trombone.mp3. Life force fading. Yeah, eyeballs. It's not what we want. Where Edra Tail fails. All right, it's not my fault. It's you. You did it. You're the adventurer. You're the incompetent one that went, He knows what he did. Don't you start turning the tables on this, alright? It's you. You decide. It's called You Decide, not me. I've nothing to do with it, alright? Alright? Nothing to do with it. Sad music, though. We have got sad music on in the background. So, what we are going to do then is, as Lyrian likes to say, we'll put in another coin in the slot. Tony, this is our darkest escapade dice. That time warp 1990s, 1850s Twin Peaks town. Yeah, it's pretty dark with the old cannibalism. We decide, but you roll, mate. Just splitting hairs now, Julian. Just, just man up. Just accept responsibility. Come on, right. But that's all right though, because we are resetting. We've got a life force of 25. Yeah, we'll keep all the other attributes and everything. Why not? Why not? We got to stack the deck in our favour. I've plenty of hairs to split. Exactly, you do. You do have a lot of hairs to split. I bet people must be annoyed at that. You just go. And another thing. And another thing. Right, here we go. So, let's do that again. Let's do that again. We are going back in time. Back in time. Right, so let me just mark a death so we know what's going on. We've respawned, so that's why Jam is called. So, here we go then. We need to perform a strength and agility. We need 6 or below. 6 or below, it's gonna happen. Here we go. Yes, you see? You knew that me rolling low dice wouldn't let you down. So just jump to the left and jump to the right. Exactly. We are doing the time warp again. Look at that. If your roll is equal to or lower than your combined score, which it is. Which it is. Who'd have thought? Who'd have thought? Okay. Oh, look at we even get rewarded with a picture. Your blade strikes the centre of the huge eye and punctures it. The creature screams, but it is a silent scream that you sense rather than actually hear. It releases you, and you fall to the ground. Reduce your life force by 2. First entry. First entry. We lose life force. Okay, we're on 23 though. That's a plenty. Pesky FS dice glitching. Yeah, it was. It was a glitch in the Matrix. Look at this illustration, though. Isn't that cool? There it is. The old fuzz monster. Look at that. Look at that. Quickly getting to your feet, you see the creature is rapidly making its way down the walls to the cabin floor. With it now standing directly between you and the only exit, you are left with no other choice but to fight it. Please note, 5 points of damage have already been subtracted from the creature's life force of 35 to reflect the damage you dealt in the passage above. Green Fuzz Monster, life force 30, combat 4. And we're on 6, so we do have a little bit of we do have a little bit of an advantage there. So we have, so it's life force 30 and combat 4. Yeah, the +2. Well, that is me taking the +2 advantage, but well remembered. So 4 normally +2, so we're on 6. Could take a while. It could take a while. However, whoever wins a round, you get to roll a 1d6, and that's the wound. So we could be damaging it 6 every time. Roll all 4 dice at the same time. Add 2 to us. Is that how that works? 2 for us. Yeah? Okay. Sounds good to me then. Here we go then. Right then. So what we'll do is, as tradition dictates, FF dice roll low. So they're going to be the monsters dice. They're going to be the green fuzz dice. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Julian's on it. And then the and then Jam's dice for us. So we're going to be +2ing. Is it this simple? Combat is this simple? Oh no, it's only 4. I was expecting some more. Look at that then. Oh, mama. We don't even need to +2. So, we win. Then we're going to roll a Jam's dice to see how much damage the green fuzz monster takes. Yes, Lee, it could take a long time. Right, it's on 29. It's on 29. Right, we'll do that again. 11 versus 8. What? Did I do it wrong? Oh, I thought, no, rolling the 1. Oh, that was bloody close. So, that is 11. We're on 10, but we get a +2, so we're on 12. Oh, mama. Oh, mama, yeah, look at that. So, we're going to roll... 4 points of damage. So, he is... Now, I have to do the maths for that, aren't I? If it was 30, it'd be 26. So it is 25. Maths. Yes, better. Right, here we go. Let's roll it again. We need a +2. We get a +2. Oh, look, no problems. That is 7 versus 4. We don't even need a +2 on that. We are that good. Okay, this is... How much damage? That is a 5. So, down to 20 life force. 20 life force. This is for us and the monster. He's on 7. We're on 7. It's equal, but we get a +2. So, we are the winners. Take that, fuzz monster, and your fuzzing face. How much damage? 5 points of damage. 5 points of damage. Oh, my ear has just got a sharp pain running through it. Like I've been stabbed. Oh, what's all that about? Oh, does anybody else get that? They get a sharp pain just in like their inner ear. Winners do stay sober. Oh, I hate that. Did your jaw crack? No, my jaw didn't crack, but do you get that? Okay, just wondered if it was just me, but yeah, it's like a sharp inner pain. Oh, what is all that about? What is that? What is that? Let me drink more alcohol to numb the pain. Right, here we go then. Remember, we get a +2. We're rolling. I'm rolling really well then. Yeah, I'm taking the credit. So +2 for us. Yes. How much damage does it take? You may have stuffed meaty tubes. Yeah, exactly. You may... 3 points damage, that's not bad. Eat pain, only if some Adele comes on the radio. Oh, I see. Only if Adele comes on the radio. Right, so it's the monster's down to 12. Exactly, down to 12. Here we go then. This is for us and the monster. Coming out. Oh, this first time we might have lost. Oh no, we've won. 7 plus and 6, we get a +2. That's 7 versus 8. We win again. 7 versus 9 then. Nigeria, what's that? Nigeria? Is that the name of an African country? Only 1 point of damage. 11. It's alright, we're chipping away. Okay, this is for all of us. Oh, look at that. 5 versus 9. We're trouncing it. Glaswegian. Here we go then. Oh, still just 1 point of damage. Don't tell me these dice are turning on us. Here we go then. This is the battle. We are the clear ones here. The monster's the yellow ones. That's 6 versus 8. +2 for us, so that's 10. Here we go. 4 points of damage. Down to 6. 6 life force. Better not have to fight another one. Yes, exactly. We better not. Although because we were on 6, that's not bad as a combat skill score. Look at that. 3 versus 8. Well, versus 10. Or 110. Blimey. I knew we were good, but not that good. Here we go then. How much damage? 5 points of damage. He's literally limping around now because he's only got 1 point of life force left. And if we win, we win. Oh, that's a tie, but we've got a +2, so we win. Are we going to stick it to him? Yes. 5 points of damage. Definitely dead. Dead. Take that and die. Look at that. Don't think we got a scratch. We didn't even get scratched. How'd you like them apples? So, if you win, turn to 505. 505. Okay. Each limb you cut off is quickly regenerated, and even your blows to its eye do not do no perceivable damage. Unable to kill it, you do somehow manage to beat it back and turn to run, hoping the creature has had enough. At this time, please perform an agility check. Oh yeah, this is what happens, isn't it? It tries lashing us with its tentacle. So, let's do a fighting fancy dice, because we want a low score. Because that's how these are loaded for low. Stewed, preferably. Behold the dice of jam. They are rolling high. They've not really rolled low. Okay, so what was it? An agility test. Right, so we need 1, 2, or 3. Of course it's a 1, 2, or 3. There we go. Nothing can stop us now. That's what we said last time. If you succeed, 5, 3, 6. A tentacle slaps at your feet, but you are too fast and make it safely to the edge of the cave as the creature slithers back up the ceiling. I mean, we also got digest. Yeah. We don't talk about that. If you have food, you may eat some now to recover. We don't really need to do that because we're on 23. If you have not done so already, you can either go left or go straight. If you have a set of iron keys, we've not got the iron keys yet. So, have we been here before? 5 or 5? Yes. Okay, so we went left 48. We can go to 77. So, I'm not going to cheat and tell you which one we went to. Oh, but eventually 48 does lead to 77 potentially. So, I guess, do you want to turn left, type left, which is number 48, or you can continue straight, which is 77. What would you like to do? Great, now I'm craving bramble and apple crumble. Oh, that sounds nice. With nice vanilla ice cream or just cream, or hot, piping hot custard. We can give him flakes now. Oh, is this the dude who wants the flakes? Ah, yes, you're right. The old chili flakes. We want to go left. Let's go left. Right then, left it is. Anyone else voting? That's 2 for left. No, not with the crumble. You need that hot and cold, but with a pie, sure. No, Julian, let's not fall out over this. Hot apple pie, hot custard, bramble and apple pie. Well, crumble, I should say. Any crumble is still hot custard. Still hot custard. Especially in this weather. Left to some spicy cooking. Here we go then. We're going to go left to spice things up a bit. The door ahead is made of stout oak and has a large rusted padlock. Testing it, you find it is locked. At this time, please roll a lockpicking check. If you have 2 metal pins, you may deduct 1 from your roll. We haven't got any metal pins. So, lockpicking. What's our lockpicking score? It is 3. So at least we've got a 50-50 chance. Steve says he's easy. I better keep reading. Ice cream or custard with my crumble. Well, fair enough. Yeah, I'm not going to turn crumble away just because it's got vanilla ice cream on it. That would be madness. No, but I think my preference is hot custard. Or, in many cases, both custard and ice cream. Yes, that is true. The vanilla goodness. I'm greedy. Yeah, some people do that. They take it all. They want it all. Or just more crumble. Crumble with crumble. Double crumble. We locked it, right? Did we lock it? I don't know. Oh, we might have locked it. However, we just rolled... Didn't I just do that? We did roll a 3. Yes, I did. I'm sure, because the dice says 3 there. So, we did succeed this time, which I don't think we did last time. So this is new territory. Okay. That would be Sparta. The door gives to your subtle touch, and it creaks open. You see there's another door on your right. Finding that it is also locked from the outside, you decide to inspect the room. Both the left and right hand walls are filled with shelves made from random different sized pieces of wood. Oak, teak, mahogany and many other kinds as well. At the far end of the room there is a small archway leading to another part of the room. Sitting on the shelves on the right are row upon row of large glass jars, each with a glass stopper. They all seem to be filled with a yellow liquid, but also contain various solid items that are preserved inside. From where you are standing, you can only make out vague shapes, so you walk over to examine them. Picking up a jar, you raise it to your face and examine its contents. Is this... Have we been here before? It kind of seems vaguely familiar. Yeah, 323. I'm sure we've been here before. But we wouldn't have if we didn't get through the lock. I am slightly confused. Anyway, doesn't take a lot. Ah, yes, back to Edinburgh University Surgeons Museum, yes. It's the spicy meatball. Oh, yeah, I remember the yellow liquid. Yeah, a face stares back at you from the jar, its eyes rolled back, in its sockets, its tongue sticking out, and limp. It is a head that's been pickled in vinegar for something, or something similar. and you almost drop it from the shock. But continue expecting the jars. Some of them contain heads, while others contain liver, hearts, intestines, and other internal organs. Nice. There's also hands and feet, male genitalia, the breast of a woman, and even a couple of human embryos. Further along are some smaller jars, but these are more mundane, containing what looks like sage, thyme, and coriander. There is also chili flakes, peppercorn, paprika, flour, sugar, and different kinds of grain. This is obviously a kitchen larder. You decided to say some chili flakes. They may prove useful. Yes, this is where we got the chili flakes from. Well, let's add that we've got another set of chili flakes, just in case we need 2. Do you want another one? No, I'm alright, thanks. Just one would be fine. No, go on, take it. No, I only need 1 set. No, just take them. Why is that? Well, we went round in circles. We've got another one. Ah, you have a woman's breast. 382. Okay, 382. How are we doing for time? Okay, we've got about 15 more minutes. Because I do have to learn some murder mystery lines for the weekend. And it's a full weekend, so I've got a lot more lines than normal. So, turning your attention to the other side of the room, you find that it is mainly made up of stillages on which large oak barrels are stored. Oh, we're back here. We are literally back here. How do we get back here? Did I write that down correctly? We've come back. We've gone full circle, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, 382. 382. What do you want to try like now then? Do you want to try the clear straw like ale type straw? Or would you like to try the dark stout or porter ale type stout? What would you like to try? The straw or the stout? Well, it's the ale or the stout, but anyway. Oh, this is where we got drunk. Exactly. 2 doses of chili flakes, and we should start drawing a map so we won't bump into Mr. Cthulhu again. Yes, we should start. I don't think I ever really started. No, maybe as a kid I did draw the maps. Straw, stout, stouts. Obviously, Sally's going to say straw. Hopefully, well, it might taste of you. Oh. I instantly regretted saying that. Okay, we're going to go stout. We're going stout. Stout all the way. So, this is new. So, we've been playing for most of the time, and we're going to read 1 new entry. No, I think we read a few new entries. Anyway, it's all good. It's all good. What did we have last time? We had the ruby red last time. I'm going to put dark stout. Okay. You grab the ale jack and draw off a pint of thick dark stout. The head is white and creamy, but with a slight hint of red. You sit down on the floor and take a sip. It is malty and thick, but with an aftertaste of bitterness. You feel a lot better. Increase your life force by 2. The stout is quite nourishing. Yeah, but don't get lured in. This is what happened last time, wasn't it? So we're back up to 25. Literally, we've done nothing. We've done nothing for a whole session apart from getting wasted. Maybe that isn't a waste of time. Right. Okay. I guess that's really upside down. Okay. Deciding it's time to leave the cellar, you head towards the unlocked door. If you have the code word Superior Gut, no, we don't have any of those. If you don't have these code words, turn to 492, which is exactly what we did last time. So we're going to get a bit drunk, and for the next 5 entries, we're probably going to be down -1 on agility and strength. As you're getting ready to leave, you notice another door to your right as you face the cellar door. When you try it, you discover it's locked, but it does have a relatively modern latch locking system, the kind you do not need a key from the inside. If you drank the stout... Oh, this is different, though. This is different. We did drink the stout. Steve has put here, but we've got the metal rod. That is true. Hopefully it will come in handy, Lewin. What lines do you have this week? Help, I've been stabbed. It was slumps forward, end scene. Not quite. Not quite. If only it was that simple. That's why they give you a knife and fork when you order thick stout. Exactly. It's practically a meal in itself, isn't it? However, this is new, this paragraph. We just drank, you have just dranken Black Heart Stout. It is brewed by the Sawney and made of grains, malts and bittering hops. However, when in the barrel conditioning, the Sawney brewer, Gut is his name, that could be a woman, also adds seared and ground human hearts to the brew. We need a knife and fork because of that. I'll read that again. Gut also adds seared and ground human hearts to the brew. You now have the taste of human flesh that is almost overpowering. Please tick in the box next to the code word juggler on your character sheet. We've already got that. If you already have the code word juggler, add a 1 next to it. Okay. I'm slightly confused because we've already got a -1 next to it. But anyway, we'll put a 1 next to it. Okay. Talk about a hearty ale. Exactly. Black Hole Stout. Isn't that a song by Soundgarden? I don't know. Okay, so that didn't go particularly well. You can leave the cell in one of two ways. If you want to exit via the door you came in, which we didn't last time, from what I can gather. Getting a bit tired now. Or we can unlock the other door and leave that way. What do you want to do? We did go the unlocked door, but if you want to enter the door that you came into, type open. If you want to go to the unlocked door, type other door. What would you want to do? If we go out the door we came in, does that take us back to the lad who needed the chili flakes? Possibly. Yeah, it's a lovely potion. Oh, it's a lovely potion. Potion. Let's call the whole thing off. Sally wants to still go the other route. So does Steve. Yeah, I think going back though, there is a way to the chili flakes guy, but I'm not sure. But we kind of befriended him anyway, didn't we? So it's 2 for other. Julian wants to go back. So I was just reading there. Anything else? Anybody else voting? We're going to go other, if not. Other, if not. Back. Okay. So we're going to go back. 3, 5. Oh, no. Oh, that's 2. No, I didn't mean back. Oh, we are going to go back now. Okay. We are going to go back. I thought we were going to go other. I then wrote other, and then I said back, and then you voted back. So now I've changed it to back. It's hard being the DM. It is hard. Okay, we're going to go back. So it's 5:18. I don't think we've been to this particular entry. I can't see it written down anywhere. So it might lead us somewhere differently. The kitchens are to the left, but you do not want to go back that way. Your alternatives are go up the stone steps in front of you or turn right and head into the noisy room. So, I don't think we've been to the noisy room before. And then 325. 325. I don't think we've been there. Has anybody... Have we been there? Yeah, so I think both ways are new territory. So what would you like to do then? You decide. Oh, we can't go back. Yeah, it looks like we can't go back. I need to find new backing music. That's 2 streams where I had my VOD muted for copyright material. Oh, really? Despite using copyright and DMC-free music, stupid Twitch. See, that's weird because I don't know if I've been. I don't really look at Twitch too much outside of these live streams. Sounds like both are new. Both of these entries are new, I think. But I don't know if Twitch can really pick this up. Can you hear that I'm playing Skyrim in the background? Because I've not been copyrighted yet. Stone steps. If noisy means a crowd, we are outnumbered. That is true. Lee Rim. What would you like to do then? Do you want to go to the stone steps? Or do you want to go to the noisy room? Type stone or type noisy. What would you like to do? I can hear it, but I'm on headphones. It's what brought it to mind. Yes. But, I mean, if I was being copyrighted, you're right, Gruckles. Nick, he's had a few. We've all had a few. Let's get stoned. Then they haven't shut the channel down, so I must not. I do think they are harsh on UK streamers. Are they? Step it up. Noisy room, please. Gunnar Graham. Okay, so we get what we got then. So we got step it up, stoned, noisy. I'm taking step it up means stoned. So that's 2 for stone, 1 for noisy room. Anyone else voting? Okay. Have we been this way? Or we might. Have we been this way? No, I don't think we have. I don't think we have. We've been close to it. Weirdly enough, even though we're going to... this is a shorter live stream, we've actually gone through more entries than all the other parts. Not collectively, but any other part. So there you go. If I just don't waffle on, we get through a lot. We get through more entries. Okay. 3, 2, 1 for steps. 5, 6, 7, 8. My boot scooching baby is driving me crazy. Is that steps? Don't know step songs. It says if you have the word popliteer, which we don't have that code word. Nope. Otherwise, continue reading. Creeping up the stairs, you soon find yourself in a large stone chamber with 3 possible exits. A stairway carved into the rock and leading up, a wide archway to the left, and the stairs you use to get up here. So if you want to head back down the stairs, there's no point in that, is there? If you want to investigate the stairs going up, type up. If you want to go through the archway, then type archway. What do you want to do then? Up or archway? You decide. You decide. Up or archway? Man, where do we get all these code words? And how many times do we go around this labyrinth? I know, exactly. Yeah, we've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 code words. Presumably there's been rooms that we've not gone into. So, Lee would like to go under the arches. Also, Lee Rin. Steve would like the archway. Where do the stairs lead? Ray, up. And potentially down as well. So, we're going to go to the archway. Okay. Go into the archway. This is new territory, though. We've not been here. I'm pretty sure we've not been this way before. The room is huge and full of sorts of rotting goods. Ooh. There are joints of non-human meat and piles of vegetables. It's good that they have to clarify that. And vegetables and fruit all rotting away. And the floor of the cabin is a soup of putrescent liquid. The stench is horrendous. You're about to leave when suddenly you hear footsteps outside. If you have the code word Popoletto, which we don't, otherwise go to 344. So there's footsteps coming outside. 344. And that is where we shall leave it. That is where we shall leave it, ladies and gentlemen. I'll leave you on a cliffhanger. I'm just going to read this, though. Hang on. Just want to make sure I've gone to the right place. Okay, yes. I have gone to the right page. That's where we'll leave it. We're hearing footsteps outside the door. Human soup is just awful. There we go. They don't really get stories. It's a concept. No. We got a room. Oh, it's another room. Let's just chuck everything in there. Let it swim around on the floor for a while, and then sort of, you know, digest. Digest, is that the word? Ferment. Just let it ferment on the floor. Take care of itself. They certainly don't understand. Well, recycling they do understand, because they do eat humans, so they are recycling the flesh there. Thank you. Well, that's very kind of you, Julian. Thank you so much for watching and obviously participating. Thank you to everybody. Thank you to everybody. And just give you a quick little update to Kill a Thief. Sally, I'm hoping, has done some more proofreading, because that's where we're at. But I will be getting this week some digital rewards out for people. I will be getting the digital rewards out for people. I'm pretty sure. Yes, I'm still proofreading. Yes, there we go. I'm sure I'm going to do the audio versions of the little short story audio stories. So if you did back at one of those levels, then you should get one, or you get three. Is it one or three? I think there's a one where you get one, and there's one where you get three. But either way, if you backed a level on Kickstarter that gave you a digital audio story, you should be getting it this week. Where mapping fails. Thanks, Ken. No worries, Lee Rin. Very kind of you. Thank you. Yes, good sunrise, Lee Rin. Thank you, Lee. I cannot remember. Don't worry. I will sort it all out and send you the correct thing. So thank you, Julian. Thank you, Lee Rin. Thank you, Lee. Thank you, Sally. Thank you, Spelsing. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Jam. Who else? I think that's everybody that commented. Thank you, anybody else that watched that didn't comment. You're more than welcome just to watch. And if you do want to follow the channel, click the follow button or subscribe button or whatever button it is. And that all helps with the algorithms and all that. And if you do miss any of these live streams, go over to the Edra Tales YouTube channel, where I do pump them out over there, right? Or export them, I think is the more technical word. I export them over there. So if you do miss any, or you just want to catch up on anything else, then that is where I shall put them. I'm 100% adamant I backed to top tier, Ken. Did you really? Well, I'm very kind. That's very kind of you. Thank you so much. And the next live stream is going to be 10 a.m. UK time this Saturday, where we talk about creativity, we talk about your projects, we talk about my projects, and we sometimes ramble off onto other topics as well. Thank you so much. And remember, may your thieving never be caught. You genuinely cannot remember. Oh, I see. You're saying I backed 100%. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I backed the top tier, honest. Well, I've got the spreadsheet. I know exactly who backed what. Thank you so much. Until the next time, remember, keep safe, keep warm, and remember, never have ice cream with your rhubarb crumble. See you later.